I just had a light bulb moment. But that's later on. Hello! Hello, hello, hello. Hello, welcome back to Friendly Designs. Of course, I'm Friendly. We're back with another episode. Honestly, I'm super happy to be here. I'm super excited because today we're going to be talking about lighting. That's right, a lot of lighting in the outdoor areas. Now, we kind of talk about lighting in houses all the time, especially when we're talking about building. But this isn't about that. This is about the outdoor lighting. The street lamps. The ones that hang over us and keep us safe from zombies. There are so many options when it comes to street lamps. So many different designs. And today, we're going to look into a whole bunch of them. Thanks to Friendly on the Fields, who set up a whole heap. We have looked online. We've looked all over the place for some great designs. And hopefully, you can learn from them, take them to your own build, or even just hard copy and pasta. You know, it's about inspiration. And sometimes, it's okay to copy and pasta. If you believe it's okay to, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share with all your friends. Don't forget to eat spaghetti. And I'm going to send you over to Friendly on the Fields, where he's going to be showing you his very impressive designs. Isn't that right, Friendly on the Fields? Oh, hello. Oh, welcome back. Oh, hi. You guys light up my life like nobody else. That's what we're talking about today. Lights, illumination, being illuminated. I can't even remember the spell in Harry Potter that lights up things, but that spell, yeah. Today we are going to be talking about street lamps, the outside lights, the ones that you see all over the place, and I have some options for you. Now, I know, we don't like those, you just placing torches everywhere. Torch clutter is disgusting. It is gross, it's disgusting, no one likes it. I have not met one person who's like, torch clutter is amazing. So, as crafters, we have to figure out ways to get rid of all the light. Now, personally, I like to place a lot of lanterns on fences, or put glowstone with mossy carpets on top, but there's also street lamps. Street lamps, street lamps, let's get into the street lamps. We have a whole bunch of street lamp options here that I've taken from the internet, and some I've used myself, maybe in some of my other series. So we're going to look over these, we're going to talk about them, and we're going to enjoy the beauty of light. Oh. So here we have our first selection of lights. Meta Light Rain! I've got 2 lantern ones and 2 C-block ones. Now, this one I found online. I thought it looked interesting. Of course, we have the chiseled stone brick here. Chiseled stone brick, just stone brick fence pieces. Going to an anvil, 2 hoppers, and then we have the sea lanterns. I see it always say C-blocks or C-brick or whatever, but it's sea lanterns. Wow, welcome back, guys, welcome back. I'm Generic YouTuber, and I'm here to say welcome with way too much energy. Hi, ho-ho. Don't forget, guys, before we get into this video, I want to make sure that you press that like button. I'll say something ridiculous like it will turn blue. Or maybe if you click that like button, you'll win $1 million. Oh my god, just click it. And don't forget to subscribe. Otherwise, I'll be extremely sad, like so sad that I'll make you feel guilty about it. Let's get right into this video because your attention span can't last longer than 10 seconds if you're watching my videos. Lots of memes. Let's go. Now, I think this is really creative. They actually used anvils. It would be an expensive street lamp, not gonna lie, with the anvils and the hoppers, but it is kind of nice. It gives me very like Under the Sea vibes, or like very, I don't know what it is, but construction, industrial. And then, of course, we have the 2 kind of medieval ones that we often see. Like, I see these ones so often in builds. I see them a lot in modded as well, as like a thing that already exists. I think it's great. I think it's great to have these. I think it's great to like use these. The materials, as I always say, are easy to get these 2. You know, no hoppers or anvils here, that's for sure. But I always use them too. I like to use this one. I have used this one multiple times in my Friendly Kingdoms builds. I think it sits really well. And also I've changed the stairpiece and also I changed the centerpiece there, that little fence piece, into a dark oak rather than a spruce, because I think the darkness with the kind of light gray goes really well. This one is kind of like one of those hanging ones. I've seen better hanging ones, but I do think this is one of the more easy ones to get, especially if you have gotten a sea temple all, sectioned out and removed everything so you can make a sea temple farm or whatever you want to do with that, or an ocean monument farm. I can't remember what they're called. I call them sea temples because they're temples under the sea. Under the sea. Under the sea. Sorry. But yeah, the materials on this end are easy. And then if you have these at hand, they're also kind of nice to have. I will say that making lighting other than torches isn't the easiest. Like, to get the rest of the lighting, you have to go to places or make farms or just get a lot of a material to make them. So I can understand wanting to go for the cheaper options such as torches, but these are the options that we have. Trust me, cheaper is not better. No. Visually appealing. Well, that's nice. Here we have another 4 options. Now these ones I tried to be a little bit more creative with. I found a few, and this is something I used back in NEWBOURHOOD Season 2. These were my street lamps for the actual big city that I was doing. I thought they gave off that vibe of like a hanging street lamp because of how flat it does, and it kind of points outwards as much as possible. Then it goes into that giant little sea block. Then this one I wanted to be a bit more creative, have a bit of levels with it. I don't know where you could probably put this, maybe inside of a cave or something, but I like the idea of just having one level up there, one level down there, because if they're going to be so close, they need to light up different sections, which, we like to do creative clutter, but sometimes it's a little bit less productive, and we put so much work into making lanterns that you're gonna want to use them in the most fruitful way. These are experimental designs I found online. These were 2 things that people were making and kind of trying to make work. I think they're alright. I think they look cool. I think it's definitely for certain builds. Like, let's be honest, you'd use these in certain builds. Maybe this gives, because of the kind of the angle and the shape, it gives you more like clockwork or steampunky. You could definitely replace this with black stone. This one gives you more like exposed because of how they just haven't even bothered to cover up the glowstone, which you couldn't when you're putting these pieces on the edge. But just how exposed it is, and you couldn't really cover it up without ruining the light effect of it anyways. So, or it gives me like, almost an idol. Like if you would take this off, it would look like a floating idol, which I think is kind of cool as well.
This was a triumph. I'm making a note here, huge success. It's hard to overstate my satisfaction. Aperture science. We do what we must because we can. For the good of all of us, except the ones who are dead.
When it comes to choosing the perfect light for you, all you have to think about is your build. What style are you working with? What materials are you working with? And remember, any of these can be replaced with different materials. You don't have to use stone brick. You can use deep slate stone or black stone or asphalt or whatever you want to use. It's more about the shape and design. But try to make it fit your build the best. I have issues sometimes with this. I try so hard to make things work because I really like the design or how they look. And even replacing pieces of it and, trying different materials. But at the end of the day, if the style doesn't suit your build, it will just look out of place. So remember, light up my life like nobody else. The things that you say get me overwhelmed. I'm like, oh, wow, so many lights are here. No, I don't know who that sang that, by the way. I've just heard the song before. Yeah. But thank you guys. Thank you for enjoying this with me. I hope you've learned something. If you don't like these designs, just look up online. Google has an array, the internet has an array of different like street lamps. I honestly liked so many different designs. It was hard to choose just 8, but I wanted to choose a few normal ones that I use, a few from online, and then 1 or 2 experimental types. So I hope you've enjoyed, and I hope to see you soon. I'm going to send you back to Friendly on the Studio before it gets too dark. Ooh, spooky. You light up my life like nobody else. Oh, I've just got that song stuck in my head now. Thanks a lot. Like, seriously, thanks a goddamn lot. Anyway, guys, I want to say thank you. We've come to the end. That's right, we've come to the end of the episode. I want to say thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for being part of your friendly neighborhood noob community. And I'm Friendly in the studios, and you have been watching Friendly Designs. Oh my god. I've been enjoying this so much, and I think it's really illuminating. See what I did there? Yeah. and if you think it's illuminating too, don't forget to like, subscribe, share with all your friends. Don't forget to eat spaghetti, and I'll see you in the next episode, where you might get a light bulb situation and have an idea yourself. You know, I have an idea. Why isn't the light bulb coming above my head? This is crazy. Makeup lady, can you like paint a light bulb on my face or something? No? Lighting person? Oh, jeez. Useless. Everyone is goddamn useless. Until next time. Goodbye.